Yeah, I think I just need to get my life together at this point. It's crazy. Oh man.
The people's creator, the beat slayer. He's the one and only.
What's up, y'all? It's your main man Worldwide, checking back in with you. And today we'll be talking about collaboration. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about working with TC outside of the US, but this applies to all the artists that I work with frequently. A lot of people assume creating means being in the same room with each other, but unfortunately that hasn't been my reality, especially after a very important year in my life. About 6 years ago when I first moved outside the country for a little bit of time, it became very common for me to collaborate outside of the US. And one of the things that taught me was how to do everything myself. I had to start making beats. I didn't have the money to do anything otherwise. I had to start recording myself. I didn't know anything else. In these cases, I just had to make it work. And yeah, I'll be honest with you, there is a different feeling when you're in this space. There's a different energy when you're in the room and things like that. But that doesn't mean that we can't get the song done. That doesn't mean that we can't get the idea out. And that doesn't mean that we can't give you a great end result. The thing is, you have to be intentional with your communication. You have to learn how to trust others more. And you really get the feeling of exactly how much collaboration there is in this thing. And honestly, working with TC on Waiting on You and the other projects that we have going on has been easy because of the way we work. There's respect for time, there's respect for the process, and there's also a sacrifice that comes between it. What do I mean by that? I mean, it's the fact that we take those extra steps to make sure that the things are correct. They're communicated properly to figure out exactly what we want. That matters even more when you're dealing with time zones and slower feedback loops. Being outside of the US does affect certain things though. My turnaround times, my systems, my expectations, my sleep. Crazy amounts of sleep lost, but it also sharpens my work. I'm in a place where it isn't constant access to the newest gear, and my Wi-Fi is a little slow. But what that reinforces is a lesson I've already had to learn a long time ago. Use what you have until you can't anymore. As much as I do want to upgrade to a lot more things, I don't need it. I want it. It would make my life easier, but I don't need it. And honestly, in the last 5 years, traveling as much as I have, doing the things that I've done, I've understood how it shaped me to even be able to make this video right now. If it wasn't for those trials and tribulations, I would not have been here right now. Waiting on You was a song that came from that same resilience, that same focus, working with what we have and making things shake when we can. But one of the things that you do lose is that conversation in the studio. It's just a little different. Like, it's the things that y'all don't see. The conversation that we have that leads into the music that we make. The moments that happen before or after the record comes. It's such an important thing to the music and the collaboration, and that's why this is so much more important than just a regular pre-save campaign. I wanted to share this because of all the weight that this album carries. It's built from the love of music, not manufactured from an exec table. So the goal is 100 pre-saves. The link is in the description, and it's your main man World, and I'm out. Peace.